What's up, people? It's another day out here in Las Vegas. This your boy Wicked One. I'm out here in Summerlin, Nevada, checking out, as you can see, the Nike store. This is a Nike boutique that's set up near Red Rock, and it's mainly set up for women's apparel, yoga, and women's running. But they often have heat from people bringing back shoes or whatever here. So if you get a chance to come out to this one, you might catch you some heat. This store is set up in Summerlin, Nevada, which is Las Vegas. So it's mainly set up for women's apparel, as you can see, kind of like even from the outside, you can see it's mainly a women's store. But they do have men's clothing, and they also take back returns. And mostly at this shop, that's where you're gonna get all the heat at, is in the returns. So before we go in, we're gonna have a fit check. The beard is looking kind of weird. Need to go ahead and go on to get that guy done. But y'all see it. With the 11s on. The velvets. This is the last day I'm gonna wear these because it's going into spring now. Can't wear spring shoes in the desert because they will be super dusty. So yeah, y'all see it though. I go to the back. You know what I'm saying? You got the spray ground backpack on too, just in case you want to check the spray ground swag. Spray ground, you know how we do. You know them Atlanta boys, they always got them backpacks on. You don't never know what I mean? Never know you got know what I mean? But yeah, on the Nike.
One thing that happened when I first walked in the store that ended up being a real sad event was some young man's mom was bringing back his flu game 12s. And that must have been very sad because I guess he had some type of deal with his mom to get his grades right or whatever, and he didn't do it, so she was bringing them back. The manager was even asking her, "Ma'am, are you sure you want to sell these shoes? You know, you could keep them and just get them to him at another time." But she was like, "No, he didn't get those grades, so I'm bringing them back," which is crazy. They were actually sitting right here on this table where the Soulfly 12s are. So you will see as I turn right here, it's going to be a little small table, and there's some Soulfly 12s on the table, and the flu games was right next to it where that sign was, but somebody bought them, and like this was the last 5 minutes of the store. So I walked in and started recording, and the flu games was sitting there, and when I walked back in, they was gone.
So, like I said, sometimes you can come in here and catch some return heat. It's the woman's wall, as you can see. More running, women's running, women's running. This store is mainly focused on, I guess you would say, more women's apparel, yoga, and running. This is a boutique, and this is in Summerlin, Nevada. So if you're coming to Vegas, which this is part of Vegas, it's a suburb. So if you come to Vegas and you want to catch some heat, this is a good place to come. I got those. I get a chance to see these in hand. I actually like this colorway, even though it's a women's shoe. The colorway is fresh. Come with this in a cream colored fit of some sort. Kind of watermelon like. Those are dope. I had to kind of break up the pictures because the music is killing me. These are dope. Of course, only dropped in a women's colorway. It's kind of give you that I'm in the air kind of vibe with maroon. The maroonish goldish cream. Yeah, definitely I'm in the air vibes. And then, as you probably seen, I passed these earlier one time, the Black Cats. And also, this gave me a chance to see these in hand. I actually was thinking about getting this shoe, but kind of seeing it, it kind of reminds me of like a teenage girl, and I don't think that I'm a teenage girl.
I don't see anything that says large.
Got the Jumpman on the booty though. And of course, everyone and their grandma has done a review of these. These are actually better looking in hand, but I don't know, for some reason, this shoe to me gives me vibes of like I'm a waiter or I'm a busboy or something like that. And I just want to be super cool at my job. But they do have the Jumpman on the booty, as you can see. But for me, like I said, this just gives me at work vibes. Like you got a nice Jordan on after you worn it to death, and you wear these to your job being a waiter or a busboy or some like that. But like I said, somebody else, they might be the ones. But like I said, that looks like that to me. My man's. Right now, they are running a sale too. Most apparel is 25% off. So like I said, if you come to Las Vegas, get off the strip, come out here to Nike SUMMERLIN. You know what I'm saying? Catch you some returns, some heat. Somebody mama who done brought their shoes back because they was being bad in school. You get your fresh pair of dead stock somethings.